Hi, we're into 2022. I was just going to share with you some of the things that may well be coming up during the course of what we all hope to be a much better year than the two that we've just had. Number of issues that will be undoubtedly pertinent to many or most of us will be COVID-19, and following that is the levelling up that's being promised. Whether that means that levelling down may occur in the very prosperous areas to end up with everybody equal, it all seems a bit odd. Mr. Gove, you may have heard this morning, was saying that things are moving and there will be a report at some time coming out for everybody. Housing reform, in amongst housing reform, I think the folk who bought apartments in low and high rise buildings are really currently under the cosh, aren't they? They're living in apartments or flats they can't get rid of, they can't move out or on. That is really going to turn into quite a national disaster. I mean, we're 4 years on from the big fire and the great loss of life, and really not a lot has happened in that area. There's online harm, and that really is addressing social media, and sadly there is quite a lot of that happens, and the recourse of getting things removed or whatever isn't there, and that is something that must be addressed. We have making Brexit work. Well, we'll wait and see what happens with that. Local elections, we've got a few of those coming off, and then there are the political parties, Conservative, Labour, Liberal, Democrats, what they're going to be doing. And the real killer thing, I think, is the protocol for Northern Ireland, the fact that that is now being negotiated by our Foreign Secretary as well as all our other duties, which seems to me something that perhaps isn't such a good idea. Scotland, it would appear the independence fight could end up in the Supreme Court. Going over the page, we've got curbing COVID and a mission to Mars. That will be quite interesting, won't it? But we don't really want to take COVID to Mars, do we? But I think it's a one-way trip to Mars, isn't it? You can go, but there's no guarantee they can get you back. Now, there's a crisis within the NHS, and what we will have is no jab, no rule, and that won't really be helping the situation very much. And I think we've already admitted we've singularly failed to be in a position to train all those that we need to, both at doctor level, nurse and support staff level, and we haven't done that for decades. So unless we steal already qualified staff from other nations, that will be quite hard. And I think we'd all agree that the NHS has been working its pants off now for 2 years. Schools are determined to stay open during this particular phase. It will depend very much whether they have sufficient staff to keep them open safely. The High Street has got quite a lot of problems, undoubtedly, and we will keep you informed on those matters as they impact us here on the peninsula over 2022. So, business as usual. You have a good 2022. Bye for now.
That's cool.